And welcome back, Heartland Conference fans, as we get started here in the top of the ninth. Grounder over to shortstop. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and runner will advance to second. Sorry for the slight technical difficulties there.
Yeah, it's worth noting not only is this the home away from home for the ball players, but also for us. Some unfamiliar internet connections out here, and the weather that's been coming around not helpful for our mobile connections either, so we do apologize for dropping you a few times here in the latter portions of the broadcast, but we thank you for sticking around.
Casey Russell, the new pitcher for the Hilltoppers. Russell, an ERA of 2 on the season. He's appeared in 8 total games, and he actually has recorded a save in that time. Struck out 4 batters in the 9 innings he's pitched, and he's on here, trying to keep this game close.
Yeah, and we saw Johnson's day not last very long, but then also an error to start this 9th inning, so things really, I don't know if you could say, coming unglued a little bit for St. Edwards. They blew the lead last inning, and now here their second error of the day committed in the 9th, potentially putting themselves in a huge hole to come back and try to win this Heartland Conference tournament.
So that ball is ripped down the right field line, but will hook foul. Nice play on a hop there by a fan.
Yeah, nice one-handed little snag.
As 1-1 now the count. The good thing for the Hilltoppers, though, they will have their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning. Chance to tie the game up. So here's the pitch. That one taken back up the middle. We'll get through for a base hit. Runs will score. As standing up, this ball game is now 7-4.
And I think Newman putting an exclamation to the point that momentum might not mean jack coming into this Heartland Conference tournament. Again, the Jets, granted they won their regular season finale, but they had dropped the 5 leading up to that game. And in fact, they had lost 7 of their last 9 entering this tournament. And Ken Witt, our veteran PA announcer here, pointing out that Hancock had a monster game and might be coming up with himself for all-conference tournament nomination.
4 for 4 with the 3 RBIs, as we're told, as the Jets lead by a score of 7-4.
And this game kind of shows you how quickly things can change in a tournament like this. The good news, though, for St. Ed's, not a single elimination tournament. So you get back on.
There goes Hancock with the pitch. He's in there safe.
Okay, so you add a stolen base to his day.
As Mario takes strike 2, 0-2 the count. Hancock being a stat sheet stuffer, if you will.
Now the only thing he could do at this point is come in and maybe close the game and get a save on the mound. And he would just about have every stat imaginable.
Here's the pitch, inside and low, and 1-2 now the count.
Newman up to 14 hits now on the day.
Very impressive, and as well as the no errors that they've had as compared to St. Edwards 2.
He's got 3 RBIs, and Longmore's 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. So they got all RBIs between.
Being told Mario has 2 RBIs on the day, and Longmore with 4 RBIs himself, I do believe. So, great deal of runs scored between these guys. Impressive ball game by the middle of the order here. That pitch also in the dirt. 2-2 now the count. Hancock retreats back to second base. Longmore at the, Moreo at the plate. As that pitch is taken past the second baseman, Hancock is being held at third base. Pitch bounces up, and Moreo got caught off the bag there for a while, but was able to get back to first base.
Kind of clean up what we were talking about there. Hancock, they're at third, 4 for 4 on the day with the runs scored, 3 RBIs. Morero, I believe that's his second hit on the day.
2 for 5.
And then Longmore coming up here in a little bit, 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. And in between there's Corey Cowan at the plate now.
Cowan 2 for 3 on the day, as he's also scored a run.
If you're interested in watching any of the recorded broadcasts of this game, do check out the St. Mary's YouTube page. Later on today, we'll upload these videos from the Ustream page over to the YouTube page. Because of the technical difficulties, they'll come up in chunks of the broadcast. It won't be one seamless version, but you can view those, and our YouTube page is St. Mary's Rattlers, all one word.
Runners at the corner here as that pitch is bounced in, and 2-0 now the count.
No way. That's like me teaching math.
Casey Russell struggling a little bit here as
Never happened.
he's had a bit of a rough start here in the 9th inning.
We have some children nearby causing a ruckus. Here in the press box.
As that pitch is lifted into center field, catch is made, the runner will tag and come home to score. And it'll be 8-4 now for the Jets as they've blown this game open.
Yeah, Newman close. You got to think to sealing this one up.
This game is over.
Those crazy kids.
I know, right?
But yeah, Newman, 5 runs in the 8th and 9th innings, and that all coming when they were staring down a 4-3 deficit. So the Jets, showing the 3 seed, will be a team to deal with here in this tourney.
So here's a bit outside.
Yes.
Sure.
Just seems like that was the 4th out.
Yeah. Here we are.
I don't know, does it count back to it?
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty certain on their count.
As that pitch is swung on a miss, 2-1 the count. Jets, once again, a very solid team this year. 27-21 the record under Zane Elling in his first year. 4 hitters batting over 300 on this team as that pitch is outside, 3-1. Definitely a tough team to contend with. They've also traveled very well as they have a great deal of fans out here.
2-1.
It's
2-1.
2-1 the count. Yeah, the Newman fans really have come down in droves for this tournament. And for good reason. They're rooting themselves potentially to a big win here. Maybe not a shocking win, but certainly an upset here in the opener of this tournament.
Assuming they can hold on.
3-1 now the count. And for St. Edward's, a tough road ahead for them potentially. As the runner goes, strike him out. And the runner is safe at second. Oh, excuse me, that was strike 2, beg your pardon. As now the count has gone full.
And if it does hold true, and St. Edward's drops this game, the road ahead for the Hilltoppers, they'll fall in a loser's bracket and play at noon tomorrow against the loser of tonight's game between St. Mary's and Arkansas Fort Smith, that game tomorrow, it would be an elimination game. The winner would then go on to play the loser of the winner's bracket game tomorrow for a chance to move on to the tournament championship.
As Longmore goes down on strikes, he's now 2 for 5 on the game with those 4 RBIs. As Jordan Ohlenberger now comes to the plate, the only Newman Jet to not get a hit so far today, the designated hitter.
But St. Ed's, if they're going to win the tournament, if they do lose this game, they'll have to win their next 4 to win this tournament.
Which goes back into the discussion about starters that we had. Most teams in college, they have a rotation of 4 pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be pitching their 5th starter on that game, which that would have to be a spot start, you would think. Here's the pitch. That pitch inside, almost hit. Oh no.
The thing with St. Ed's is they do have the talent to come back and win their way back into this tournament, so no, don't count those guys out just yet. But Newman right now got to be feeling pretty good. 15 hits, 8 runs, no errors. They're really bringing it to St. Ed's.
As that pitch is fouled back, and 2-1 now the count. That pitch is lifted into center field. Catch is made and side is retired, but not before the Jets tack on 2 more runs. 8-4 now the score as we go to the bottom of the 9th. As you're watching Heartland Conference Baseball on Rattlers Live. And welcome back for the bottom of the 9th inning. As we get set, the Jets up 8-4 the score. Gage Daniels, the closer, is now on. He has an ERA of 2.19, a 2-1 record. In his 27 appearances, he's saved 13 games. That first pitch is popped up to first base for out number 1.
Yeah, quick out number 1 here. In this 9th inning, brings up the player of the year,
First baseman,
Adam Shank.
The Jets not take any risks here. They bring in their big arm closer. as they try to close this game out, move on to the second round in the winner's bracket. A pitch outside, ball 1. Shank on the day so far 0 for 3, as he's been cold. There's a grounder over to second, but he manages to beat it out as he's on first base. A little break there for the Hilltoppers as they look to get something going here. As now Wes Koenig comes to the plate. Koenig 2 for 4 so far on the game. He has 2 RBIs. Shank credited with the infield single there. There's pitch, strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Koenig. Shank takes his lead from first. Here's the pitch. And it's low, 1-1 on the count. That pitch taken into center field, driven well. But the catch is made on the warning track for out number 2. Newman, if they hold on here, they will play tomorrow at 3:30 in the winner's bracket. That'll be right after the first game, which will start at noon. Two outs here. The Newman Jets 1 away from closing this ball game. That first pitch thrown in there for a strike. That pitch also swing and a miss. And now the Jets 1 strike away from closing out this ball game. Marshall Burford at the plate. Gage Daniels from the stretch. Here's the pitch. High and tight, 1-2 now to count. Gage Daniels on the year only gave up a total of 9 earned runs, as he nibbles at the outside corner, but it's called a ball. 2-2 now the count. That ball is hit toward left field well. And the catch is made. Left fielder stumbled but held on to the ball, as the 3 seed has upset the 2 seed. The Jets move on to the winner's bracket. The Hilltoppers will move on to the loser's bracket in this tournament. Final score 8-4 here, as the Jets score 8 runs on 15 hits. They commit no errors. The Hilltoppers, they score 4 runs on 9 hits, commit 2 errors. Coming up 5 o'clock, about 1 hour, we will have St. Mary's University, and they will be playing the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Lions.
And Joe, the big bats there in that first game. Tyler Hancock for Newman, 4 for 4, 3 ribbies, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. And then David Longmore, 4 RBIs on a 2 for 5 day. Corey Cowan also drove in a run. He went 2 for 3. And then Kyle Burkhart pitched 5 1/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs, 8 hits, struck out 7. Anthony Gonzalez comes in, 2.2 innings pitched with 1 strikeout.
And Anthony Gonzalez, I believe, your winner on the game.
And then you flip it over to St. Ed's, the player of the year, Adam Shank, 1 for 4 on the day. It was Wes Koenig with 2 runs driven in, 2 for 5. Kyle Harris also had an RBI, as did Colin Elmore. Elmore, Koenig, and Kyle Harris all with multi-hit days. Jeff Rohrbach gave up 12 hits, 4 earned runs, struck out 2. Steven Johnson came in for an inning, struck out 2, gave up a run in that game-changing 8th inning. Casey Russell then finished it off, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned.
So Rohrbach the loser, as Burkhart picks up the win.
And Joe, we are being told it's raining over at 281 near 1604, which isn't too far away from this area right here. So that'll be something we continue to monitor here as the second game gets close to getting underway. Set for a 5 o'clock start, Joe. We'll see if anything changes there.
We'll keep you up to date with the weather on our Twitter and Facebook accounts. And hopefully we are able to get this second game in. 8-4 the final score here, as the Jets managed to defeat the Hilltoppers. I'm Joe Rodriguez, and for Chad Peters, we're on for 5 o'clock. We'll keep you up to date. Thank you for watching. This has been Heartland Conference Baseball on Rattlers Live.